There are many myths to this legend that common folk call Torbjorn. We're going to cover just a few of them here today. Hi, I'm Clowner, and with Torbjorn you can hold R to rotate your turret when placing it. According to this idiot, at least. Yeah, I giddily opened the game after getting this comment, only to remember R is bound to reload. Busted. Speaking of reload, does Overload grant a faster reload speed? The Overload ability speeds up many things, such as your movement speed and your fire rate, and as you can see from this side-by-side comparison, reload speed is no exception. Can you shoot your ultimate Molten Core across the map? Now, some entities in the game will not travel across the map, but fortunately for us, Torbjorn's ult is not one of them. We can goo that point up, coming back from spawn. Does Hammer deal more damage than melee? There are some melee hits in the game which deal extra damage. Zen's kick, for example, does 50 instead of the usual 30. That's right, all characters deal a standard 30 on melee, and when we switch over to the hammer, what do you know? It's a copy-paste, dealing 50 damage per hammer hit. Myth confirmed. Does the Molten Core damage stack? In his ultimate, you can place patches of hot goo, which will tick damage rapidly for the duration it lies on the floor. You have 10 goo patches per ultimate, however placing them on top of each other will not increase the damage output of the ultimate, so spread that shit out like a yoga mat. Torbjorn's primary fire will eventually come back down, is the question. We can see that Torbjorn's primary fire is definitely affected by gravity here, so if we shoot it looking all the way up, it might just come back down. Some entities will phase out of existence once they leave the map's limits. I had thought this whole time that Torbjorn's primary fire was one of those that do. However, you give it enough time and it will come back down eventually and land on the same spot. This does give potential for some cross-map kills though, if you want to waste your time trying to find some angles. Here's an interesting sounding one. Turret can be placed inside of walls with May Ice Block. Now, most of you are probably thinking, well, of course not. What kind of question is that? Well, there was a bug in the game not long ago which did allow you to do this. However, we tried for a good while with no luck. However, we did manage to get this very weird interaction. Myth busted, but in that busting came this beauty. And the final myth to be busted or confirmed is a battle of damage between primary and secondary fires. Does a full clip of primary fire deal more damage, or does a full clip of secondary fire deal more damage? Here's the primary fire hitting headshots. Now do keep in mind that you've got 18 shots here, accounting to 2,520 damage in total. The secondary fire shots deal more damage per shot if they all hit, of course. However, each secondary fire does use up 2 ammo, giving you just 9 shots for a total of 2,250 damage, dealing 15 damage less per singular ammo. Myth confirmed, but just to clear up, that's not me saying that you should use only the primary fire. I'm merely confirming a myth. Of course, the secondary fire is still better for quick bursts of damage, just like the fan, the hammer. However, that primary fire is going to be dealing more damage overall. That is going to do it for the myths here, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.